Hi there, team. So I got a question for the Chapter 9 Mastery task. Question 4 here says, after Mr. Jones was done counting travelers at the cafe, he takes his bag of travel lollyfrogs, which he noted that had 4 red frogs and 6 green frogs. So I start off by normally drawing a picture for myself to see what's happening here. So let's draw a bag. In it, I've got 4 red frogs and I've got 6 green frogs, right? He takes a frog, eats it, then takes a second one and eats it. So to me, what I'm seeing is on his first go, when he grabs from the lolly bag, so he grabs with his ugly hands, he goes and grabs one, he grabs a frog, he has the option of either getting potentially a red or green, right? And we know the chances of him picking a red is that, well, 4 plus 6 is 10. So there are 10 lollies, and he's got 4 out of 10 chances of getting a red, and he's also got 6 out of 10 chances of getting a green. Then what he does is after he takes one, he eats it. So if he eats it, well, in the bag now, in the second go, the bag no longer has 10 lollies. What he'll have is one less because he ate one, right? So depending on which one he grabbed, if he grabbed the red, well, there should be one less red in the bag. So that would mean that now there are 9 lollies left, and there's only 3 reds if he had picked a red on the first go. But let's say if he picked a red on the first go, but on his second go, he actually ends up grabbing a green. So his second go, he might have grabbed a green. Well, the green still has 6 because he only ate the red on his first go. So that means it's 6 out of 9 to get a green frog. And then you follow the same pattern. If he picked the green on the first go, he ate it. Well, the red is still going to be 4 out of 9 options, or 4 frogs, 4 red ones out of 9 left. And then obviously green, if he ate green, well, then there should be one less, so hence it should be 5 out of 9. Okay, so that's sort of the picture of what's happening here. So now we then look at what the question's asking. It says, what is the probability that both frogs were red? Okay, so what you're looking for here is you're saying, what's the probability of getting red on the first go and getting red on the second go? Well, in our scenario here, the chance of you getting red on the first go, right, was you've got 4 out of 10 chance. So there's a 40% chance of getting a red. And to get a red again, it's 3/9, which is a third, right? So you got 33% of the 40% to get another red, right? So when you say of, it's actually multiplication. So you're finding 1/3 of the 40%. That's the chances of you getting a red on the second go, right? This is the red on the first go. So together, this gives me a total probability, which I'm really just calculating this branch here. I'm doing 33% of the 40%. That tells me a total of getting a red on the first and red on the second. And that gives me what? 4 times 3 is 12. And then that's 12 out of 90. We can simplify that later. Okay. Or if you have one of those CAS calculators, like the senior ones, if you type 12 out of 90, it should simplify it down for you. But if I quickly do it in my head, it looks like 3 goes nicely in it. So what? 3 goes into 12 4 times, and that's 30. And you can probably halve it, so 2 out of 15. Okay, so that's likely the answer for the first problem. Then you go into the second one here. It says, what was the probability that both frogs were different colors? Well, for it to be different colors, the only way that would happen is if you picked a red, for example, on the first go, and then on the second go, you got a green. So that's the only way you've got different colors there, right? Or another option is that you might have got green on the first go, but then on your second go, you got a red. So you got 2 scenarios here that you need to calculate. And we need to first figure out, well, what's the probability of getting a red on the first go and then green on the second? So first, second, what's the chances of that occurring? Then you also get to calculate, well, what's the chances of getting a green on the first go and then red on the second, right? So first and then second. And then together, then obviously together, that gives you the total possibility or probability, right? So first, how do you work out R on the first and then green on the second? Well, we actually are doing the same thing. 40% chance of getting the first one. Sorry, not 40. It's 4 out of 10. So 40% chance of getting the first one, which is red. And it's being then, the chance of getting a green is 6/9, okay, which is, what's that, 66%. Yeah, so you're getting 66% of the 40%, so really you're doing multiplication, so it's 6 out of 9, and again, 4 times 6 is 24 out of 90. I'll just keep it base as 90 because we're going to add these two together because we get the total probability of getting different colors. And then same thing for green, it was 6 out of 10 to get a green on the first go. And then the chance of getting a red is 4/9 of the 6/10. So hence it's 4/9 of the 6/10. And again, you get 24 out of 90. So if you add these two together, 24 out of 90 plus 24 out of 90 gives you the total possibility or probability of getting different colors for the frogs. So hence you get, what's that, 48 out of 90. And again, I'm just probably going to divide by 3. That's what, 16 out of 30, which works out to begin half it, so 8 out of 15. So 8 out of 15 is the first answer, second answer, and then 2 out of 15 is the answer for part A. I hope that helps. I'm going to stop the video here, and let's go here, I think like that.